Welcome students. So today in this session we will be discussing measuring of temperature. In last session we have discussed what is heat, what are hot and cold bodies and temperature. So today in this session we will be discussing about measuring of temperature. As I told you that the word temperature describes the hotness or coldness of a body. That temperature is measured in degree Celsius. Okay. To measure this temperature, there is a device. It is called as thermometer. Okay. So it is called as what? Thermometer. There are two types of thermometer. One is clinical thermometer and another one is laboratory thermometer. Okay. So here this is a picture of clinical thermometer. So this clinical thermometer consists of long narrow glass tube. Okay. So here there is a scale, and at the end of glass tube there is a bulb. At the end of glass tube there is a bulb. It is filled with the mercury. So mercury is a liquid metal. Okay. So it is filled with the mercury, and there is a kink at the neck of thermometer. So what it does means it prevents the backflow of mercury. So suppose you have measured the temperature means then it prevents the immediate flow of mercury. Okay, it prevents the immediate backflow of mercury. So here you might have seen, so when you or someone in your family have gone fever, when you go at the doctor, okay, so he will just put a thermometer in your mouth for a minute, and he will take out and just see what is the reading. In that way he will measure the temperature of your body. Okay, so the thermometer that measures the body temperature is known as what? Clinical thermometer. So what is clinical thermometer, students? The thermometer that measures the human body temperature is called as clinical thermometer. So here the range of clinical thermometer is 35 degrees Celsius to 42 degrees Celsius. Why is it so? Means clinical thermometer is used to measure the human body temperature. Okay, so the average temperature of a human body is 37 degrees Celsius. The average temperature of human body is what? 37 degrees Celsius. So the human body temperature cannot fall below 35 degrees Celsius. Okay, the human body temperature cannot fall below 35 degrees Celsius, and it cannot rise above 42 degrees Celsius. So for this reason the range of clinical thermometer is 35 to 40 degrees Celsius. Okay, so here how to use clinical thermometer. So how to use clinical thermometer means, so before and after the use of clinical thermometer. So before and after the use of clinical thermometer, what we need to do means we need to wash this clinical thermometer with the antiseptic solution. We need to wash this clinical thermometer with antiseptic solution, and we need to hold firmly in our hand and need to give the gel. Okay, so like this we need to give the gel 2 to 3 times, and must be ensured that the level of thermometer, the reading of thermometer falls below 35 degrees Celsius. Okay, when you give gel, and you have to be ensured that the level of mercury has to be below 35 degrees Celsius. So then you can use a thermometer. Okay, so once again I will tell about clinical thermometer. That is, clinical thermometer consists of long narrow glass tube. Okay, so this is a scale. So here at the end of glass tube there is a bulb. This bulb is filled with the mercury. Okay, what is mercury? It is a liquid metal. So here there is a pin at the neck of glass tube. So what it does, it prevents the fall of mercury level. Okay, it prevents the immediate fall of mercury level. So here the range of thermometer is 35 degrees Celsius to 42 degrees Celsius. Why is it so? Because the human body temperature cannot go below 35 degrees Celsius, and it cannot rise above 42 degrees Celsius. So now let us understand how the temperature is measured in clinical thermometer. Okay, Suppose you have kept the thermometer in your mouth and the level of mercury rises. So here two bigger marks indicates the level of mercury. Suppose it is like this. Okay. Suppose the temperature of mercury, the level of this one mercury rise up to this. Suppose the level of mercury is, you have checked your temperatures and the level of your and suppose you have checked your temperature and then the level of mercury is between 36 and 35. Okay, so these two bigger marks indicate the this one. These two bigger marks indicate the temperature of a human body. So how? Okay, these two. When you measure the body temperature, assume that the level of mercury has risen up to this level. Okay, so here has risen up to this level. The level of mercury has risen up to this level. So now the level of mercury is between 35 to 36 degree. So here your body temperature must be therefore your body temperature is between 35 to 36 degree. But how exactly we have to know what is the temperature of our body. Suppose there are 5 divisions. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Suppose there are 5 divisions and one major if one unit indicates 1 degree Celsius, if one unit indicates 1 degree Celsius means, and if there are 5 divisions, means, then 5 1 5, 0.2. Okay, so here 0.2 degree Celsius. So one subdivision, one small division indicate that one small division equals to 0.2 degree Celsius. So understood? So if the level of mercury is between 35 to 36 degrees Celsius, and how to measure exact temperature means, look at here. 1 unit is equals to 1 degree Celsius. Okay, so if suppose there are 5 divisions, then how to find the value of one division? Okay, how to find the value of one division? So 1 unit is equals to 1 degree Celsius. So 1 by 5, 1 unit, no. So 1 by, why 5? Because there are 5 subunits. So 1 by 5 equals to 0.2. So here 0.2 degree Celsius, that is the value of one smaller division is equals to 0.2 degree Celsius. And look at here, the level of mercury has crossed 35, and it has, how many small divisions it has crossed? 1, 2, 3. Okay, so it has crossed 2 small divisions, that is 0.2 plus 0.2, that is 0.4 plus 0.2, that is 0.6. So here your body temperature will be as it has crossed 35. Okay, as it has crossed 35, then 35 degrees Celsius plus, and it has crossed 3 smaller divisions, so that is 1, 2, 3. So plus 0.6. One smaller division is 0.2. So plus 0.2 degree plus 0.6. So your total temperature will be 35 plus 0.6 will be 35.6 degree Celsius. Okay, then your body temperature will be what? 35.6 degree Celsius. Okay, so now we'll see laboratory thermometer. Okay, so as I told you, there are 2 types of thermometer. One is clinical thermometer and another one is laboratory thermometer. Okay, clinical thermometer and laboratory thermometer. So we will not come across only one kind of situation, that is we will not come across only measuring temperature of only of our body. So sometimes or most of the times we need to measure the temperature of some other objects. Okay, so suppose we want to measure the temperature of milk, and if you want to measure the temperature of oil or some any other things, then how we have to measure? We cannot use clinical thermometer. So in this case we have to use laboratory thermometer. Okay, so here why laboratory thermometer is used? Laboratory thermometer is used to measure the temperature of bodies other than human bodies. So how to use laboratory thermometer? So before that, I'll tell you the range of laboratory thermometer. Okay. The range of laboratory thermometer is minus 110 degrees Celsius to plus 110 degree Celsius. So here the range of laboratory thermometer, okay, that is minus 10 degrees Celsius to plus 110 degree Celsius. So here, how to measure the temperature of other things using laboratory thermometer? So here you need to look at in the figure, okay. So if you want to measure the temperature of milk, so we have to fill milk with a container and dip the hold a laboratory thermometer in a straight plate, and note that the bulb of laboratory thermometer should not touch at the end of the container. The bulb has to be surrounded by the thing of temperature which you need to measure. If you want to measure the temperature of milk means, then the bulb of laboratory thermometer has to be surrounded all over by milk. Okay, so you need to measure the temperature of if you want to measure the temperature of milk means, so you need to place the thermometer in a straight way, and for after some time, after 2 minutes, then you need to see the level of rise of mercury in thermometer, and you need to note down. So that will be the, suppose you have kept the thermometer here, and the rise of, after some time, the rise of mercury will be up to about 40 degrees Celsius. Okay, so you need to understand that the temperature of milk is what, 40 degrees Celsius. So to measure the temperature of any other objects using laboratory thermometer, what you need to do means, you cannot measure temperature by taking out of the thing, of body. Okay, so if you want to measure the temperature of milk means, you need to measure the temperature of milk by placing the thermometer inside only, not outside, as in case of this one, clinical thermometer. So you might have noticed the doctor will keep thermometer in your mouth for a minute and just take out and just see the reading. So there is a kink. Okay, the kink will prevent the backfall of mercury level. So in this case we can do like this, but here there is a no kink. So if you take out the thermometer to measure the temperature means, the level of mercury will get fall. Okay, it will be fall. So here in this, if you want to measure the temperature of any substances, you need to measure only by placing the thermometer under that substances, or under the materials or body. I hope you might have understood. Nowadays, there is a digital thermometer occurs. Why? Because the thermometers which we use, in that mercury will be there. So mercury is a highly poisonous and it is very toxic. If someone consumes mercury means they will get die. Okay, so to avoid this kind of serious issues, nowadays digital thermometers have been replaced by digital thermometers have came. So in digital thermometers there will be no mercury. So there is no any risk of death. Okay. So here let us continue in the next class. I hope you might have understood these points.